Aragon isn't out of the question entirely. There's no conflicts between them and PLC. They don't hate me as well, which is always a bonus. They hate Castile, but Castile isn't friendly with France, and France isn't that unfriendly with Aragon, right? Mutually friendly. Heavens knows why they haven't already allied. Must be an Austria thing. It isn't. Regardless, let's start greasing the wheels with Aragon. Are you a kingdom? Yes, I'm a kingdom. That's why I finally have 4 diplomats. Not only that, but government rank is lowering autonomy even whilst at war. Feels great. The treasury is also lowering while at war, but that's okay. Sweden full of war exhaust, but okay. Ah, there goes Wallachia. Even the Romanians are doing their part to crush the Danes. Please, immigration vacate. I need this. This I'm less so keen on. Okay, now they're heading up there. This is good. The Danes are just getting completely lost up in the north. That's why I, of course, did my bit to do these occupations. I knew it would come in handy like this. The Muscovites wish to rise up, unsurprisingly, since I just tore a bunch of land away from them. Let's get our army together here. That Ottoman warning expires this year in November. Georgia could stand to die as soon as it's gone. There's little reason for me not to attack the Georgians and take this over. It's good land. I might even sell Guria to the Ottomans because I don't need it for myself. It's actually not even part of the final borders, which I have a file for but I've yet to show off. It's too huge to really show off right now. Still, I want this area and probably this, or most of that area. But Guria is outside of what we want, so it's a bit troublesome. I'm unsure about that. The Ottomans would have to want it, though. And they don't. They don't accept Georgians, either. I mean, I could leave Georgia alive with it. Oh, Georgia are crummy on tech as well. How much of an army do they have? $14K. How many Russians want to rise up against me? 30K. March yourselves down to there, please. Where you will be aided by a further 6,000 infantry. The Georgians might be able to run through here and give me a bit of a pain by going around, but if they can run through that way, I too can run through, so it works out. Don't know where the Danes are getting their war enthusiasm from. Apparently they're making gains. When they stop making those gains, which is probably when all these forts fall, like that one. Oh wait, I think they think they're making massive gains? There's also some ongoing battle that they're probably winning in. Potentially. Oh, yeah, this naval battle for one. I don't think I'm being greedy with my demands here, but I demand that you cough it all up, Denmark. It might be good to give Denmark some more lasting damage out of this, because Denmark's still big and strong when I do this. But at the same time, do I really want to? It would probably be a good idea to give a fort around here to the Swedes. Oh, there is no fort? I thought there was at least a fort in Lund. Shows how long it's been since I've played around here. Huh. Taking Novgorod and potentially Rebel seems about the only... Well, there's no way I'm taking Rebel for the Swedes. That's going to be mine in due time. And again, the Swedes would... Yeah, they wouldn't even care about me that much for it. Giving Sweden Lund would still block Sjælland. It would. But the Swedes don't have any cores on it, only claims. Yeah, I mean, I'm not opposed to just taking this for myself. Money is good money, but I want the war reparations for myself. And it seems like there's a lot of work to be done here anyway. The Danes still have a big, powerful army that's causing us trouble. Then again, PLC seems to be making a job of that. Okay, good. The army is prepared. PLC versus the Dane. The Danes are really low on morale. What's wrong with them? I guess it's just the fact that they're fighting against military drilled and advisored PLC. I just want to pat myself a bit on the back for making the PLC an ally. It was a big investment. I had to chuck away Hungary for just a chance at the Commonwealth, and I got their alliance by 1 point. I did a great move. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Don't you want PLC to wear themselves out? Not in this war. I still need them defensively against people like the Ottomans. But they appear not to be wearing themselves out too much. I can tell by looking at that. They're only 464 in debt. They don't appear to be having manpower problems or anything like that. I mean, with so much good land, how could they be having problems? The track that's playing right now is pretty nice. It is Rajasthani. It's from the Dharma soundtrack. I remember it well. Okay, have we not... no, we're nowhere near capping out on ticking war score. This is good. We can continue where we are right now with relative impunity. Maybe I should go on the offensive against these tiny little Danes on the case. Oh, well, no, they're running away. Forget it. I'm not chasing them up through that. I'm not going to make the historic mistake the Swedes did. Which is to say getting lost on their way to war, losing their entire fighting male population. Poor Sweden. I'm sure they had grand plans for the world. Right, it's a decent idea to gun down the guy soon. I'm in an increasingly good situation, and Muscovy is... Oh! Well, you know, why take them on when we can go for that that Orthodox land first? What of Cyprus, though? Did they ever manage to make a navy? They did. And they could transport over and give me a hard time, actually. A particularly hard time if I can't get through the likes of Hungary, but Hungary would give me access, so I could defend myself here. Well, I'm probably not going to look to annex Georgia. I'll leave them with Guria. But I still want this land rather than letting the Ottomans take it. So we shall take it. Just get in there. I strongly suspect they'll get access through QQ and come around here and just generally harass me. But Byakar has 3 siege, so their capital should fall in no time. Oh jeez, Danes are not happy at all. Some people don't even know this, but this is a little horse showing their enthusiasm. It's happy, it's trotting, or it's really, really sad and hung its head. Jake being afraid of Cyprus. I'm not afraid of Cyprus, I'm just acknowledging the threats they might pose in the country. That's a very different thing. I could end the war here and now. Could even take a snippet of Dosh while we're at it. I get a good chunk of land, 47% overextension. But they're about to go and clear out some Swedes. 47 perhaps, but I'm about to clear out quite a lot of my own overextension. So if I just do this here and now, then that would be job well done. Is there any reason to do anything more than this? I should try to keep Sweden the size they are, because when I have to go and fight them, they're going to be a colossal pain. But getting this land is a colossal unpain for me. It's really good. Getting Pskov would be even nicer for what it's worth, but I like having a bit of Dosh. And I can always claim Pskov later. Georgia might make for a good march. Maybe, but I want more Orthodox land for directly for myself. Oh, you son of a gun. He converted Coleman Vishny to Catholic. It's not nice. They don't have to wait too long to reconvert them, but it's still unpleasant. Curse you, Danes. Everywhere you go, you're just a disaster. Then that's probably going to come along and maybe deal it some damage as well. Oh, well, I'm happy enough to peace out with this. I get a staggering 5 of those ducats. Everybody, especially me, is happy. And nobody of note will coalition me for it. Good, I didn't break any trust with the Commonwealth because they realised they couldn't get any land that I had promised them. Sweden even have more favours. I could pull them into another war if I really wanted to, and I do kind of want to. Let's make the cores, and hopefully we don't get a negative event in the next 3 days. 3, 2, 1, bum, 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 bum. And we're below the threshold. Okay. Timurids are going to attack Transoxania. I don't even know what a Transoxiana is. Jake, would you consider a game as an English minor wiping Danish culture off the planet? Because good God, the Danes deserve it. An English minor. The problem with playing on Great Britain is eventually you just become Great Britain, and then it all tends to play the same. I mean, the same could be dominating the mainland or over here, whatever. The point is your homeland is here. It's pretty much untouchable. You know, I've done enough games here. Right, good job, Commonwealth. I'd reward you with something, but I don't want to. And I've also linked up my allies through Novgorod. That's sweet. And by having Novgorod, we should be getting generous dosh through the trade. I think I had a bit more during the occupations, but oh well. The Danes are claiming on me, but that's fine. I shall claim them back as soon as I'm free to do so. Aragon wouldn't marry me, but maybe someday they will. I have to consider where I want to claim now. Yeah, the Danes. Let's get at least one so we can attack them at some point. Can't help it, but all I can think of is even the Georgians are making their plans. Let's make sure that he doesn't put that boat out to sea. Our ally, the Otto wealth. The Commonwealth call us to their aids against the Ottomans. Oh, the Ottomans realized they slipped. They re-warned me, but it's too late. You cannot make good of a warning after you put it out. You've got to have the warning in place before they attack. Maybe I should have struck Hungary whilst the going was good. Well, no, they were guaranteed by Commonwealth. But I had the Commonwealth dragged into a war, but Austria would be involved, and Austria is still a bit too powerful for me to slack-jawed take on like that. Intrigues in Yaroslav. I'm not losing 50 Diplo power, just throw away the everything else. Right, too many Georgians. Fortunately, the Cypriots are not coming for me. I don't want to prolong the war, so I don't think I'll annex Georgia. I will leave them with Guria, because otherwise I'd have to nuke Cyprus or wait them out for a very long time. Yeah, the Ottomans could throw me a Dow, but again, they're an administrator, making wars against me less likely. Not completely implausible, but less likely. CW dishonors, that would be the real horror. In fact, they don't like me so much. Let's keep those relations good. Very good. I'll get my extra claim on Muscovy. I don't know where though. Preferably somewhere that he's built up for me. Which is nowhere. Belo Ozero is the best I got, and I bet Belo Ozero built that church. Still, less than 100 relations with the PLC is unacceptable. Let's improve. Let's not accidentally send them an insult. I've done that to plenty of people in my time. Whoopsie doodle. Well, those guys are dead. Not even worth throwing units at. But if he wants to get himself stuck like that, how many Georgians are there? 7, 5, and 3. So that's a small detachment. So I could meet them with a small detachment. But they're too fast for me. Oh well. Let's get their capital down first. It's not like they can do any great harm where they are right now. Then again, the Cypriots are joining in by going to Guria. Times of need. Who will help us out? His gracious wife Elena is a daughter of our own royal house. An invaluable contact in Bosnia. Could always do with admin. I always want more admin. I'm sure they'll get back to us. I swear there are times when the AI just acts like 10 different random number generators under a trench coat. Oh, you're not far off with that. I don't like this. They have access to the Ottomans and are going to go over to my homelands. What? When we married our Elena to the Bosnian Prink, we thought a strong bond had been formed. But they dishonoured their part in this deal. Damn you, Bosnia. I will not soon forget this. Well, hopefully my subjects can take care of some of the fighting around here. Meanwhile, I slowly but surely do some conversions. It's still expensive, but at least we're getting something done here. I look at the effect on unity and the cost and try to find a good balance. Like whatever Kazakh Jarl is. It won't take too long. Or cost too... well, it costs like 100 ducats to do, actually. More than that, even. Let's do you instead. Bashkird. Bashkird's actually a good one there. Intolerance actually impacts on goods produced, so it's good to get it converted. Imereti's down. Now do I chase them down, or do I focus on their fort? I think I'll chase them down, because I don't like them wandering around towards my country. He's getting away. Well, I guess I'm not chasing him down. Are you accepting cultures on places you're converting? Not really. I mean, granted I could, and it probably would be a good idea to accept some of these. But I don't have the points to do so, and I don't have a lot of these places areaed or stated up. Oh, God. All of it's on Nizhny Novgorod. Does it have to be, though? Those peasants sure are revolting. Just in time for others to revolt, I see. Well, maybe they'll go and fight each other. Like so. Oh, the Ottomans are gunning down the Mamluks again. The Ottomans continue to feast, and they're feasting even more aggressively than I am, which is worrying, but what you gonna do? Master of Arms is very nice, and I'll get the tick of the month reinforcements for this. So I'm okay-ish by charging into this battle. Kazan's all cored up, even better. Okay, that's good. I might even get the defender bonus for this. Because once they're done fighting, he comes against me, and then he has to rearrange himself in the woods, and now I can take him down. I am, however, flanked and outnumbered, but let's not let that bring us down. It might bring us down. Nah, we're slaughtering the buggers. There we go. Good, that takes care of the Russian revolts for at least a decade. There's Georgia and Cyprus popping out. Oh, good, if they want to waste their time in Wallachia, all the better. That was not enough for you to be friendly, and it's not enough to get a marriage. But once my overextension is gone, I should be able to take care of all of those things. And force limit, reinforced speed. It's all kind of bad. Let's go with reinforced speed. It's more useful than it seems. 33% reinforced speed is actually really good. It's incredibly underrated. There go the Georgians again. God knows what plans they're making. But we do know they're making their plans. Oh, well, hey, if they want to come here, all the better. They're going to take a river crossing and face me in the woods. All the better to kill you with, sire. And the Wallachians did the reach around on the Georgians. As long as I take their fort down, this should be game, set, and match. Although they might take out... Wallachia's capital, which will make peace a little harder. Alright, you guys go and take care of that. On we go. I need more units, but cost and manpower are both issues. Clunk. I might not be able to get all that dosh, but I certainly want the land. Ugh, disease outbreak. No, it was Defender's Desert. I see the D and just think it's ugh, but no. Wasn't all that. It was not all that bad. Alright, please hold Wallachia. I could do without losing the war score from you. 7% is good. It holds. 42% is also good. Don't hold. Nice. That's not so nice though. I'm even the one making gains here. Okay, well, slaughter his army. That'll make him see sense. And again, if we can get that done before Wallachia is taken, then all the better. Get to it, Bjarkar. Imported Icelandic general. IIGs, of course. Right, down you go, Georgia. And don't you dare take my subject's province. Whew. Alright, Catholic League is involved now, or invoked. This could be bad, but it also could be good if the Ottomans get involved on a side that gets pounded, which doesn't often happen, but it could happen, and that's good news for us. This is also good news. I don't get his money if I do this, but if I fight him, it could end up costing me more than the money is worth. So I should just take the land that I want, forget about Guria, and carry on my merry way. Downside though, 44% overextension. Ooh, we can actually manage that. That's quite convenient. And I don't care about any of these losers. Alright, good enough. Yoink. This is a decent enough area, and in fact... Oh, wait, what? How did this get converted? Maybe Georgia has religious ideas. They do. Oh, they got the same event as I did, the spreading of heresies. Oh, well. Get it all cored up. Get ourselves a brand spanking new rival. And it should be somebody that solidifies us with the Commonwealth, so Bohemia is a pretty strong contender. France and Castile serve me no particular use, so I think it's going to have to be Bohemia. After all, I can't get the Ottomans, and the Commonwealth don't even hate the Ottomans for whatever reason. Oh. Whew, would have been a classic me move to rival the Commonwealth there. Okay, this is a good fort to have. I should probably keep it. Also keep those Georgian revolts at bay for a little bit. That is some of my army. Where did I send the rest of them? Ah, they're hiding underneath Wallachians. This is why, well, this is part of the reason why I made Wallachia a subject. I wanted their land directly because it's great land, but at the time I could not afford having another area, even if it was such a lucrative area. And as a subject, they're actually able to field a decent number of units. 8,000 marched units, pretty great for me. It would be even better if I actually gave them send officers, but I don't want to spend the money on it. Not unless I'm in a war where I really need that extra combat strength. So good job. Up we go to Russian lands. Could you please kill Nagai so your name fits on the map better? I would love to kill Nagai. Uzbek are currently at war with Timmy. Timmy are winning their war. That includes fighting the Uzbeks. Uzbek would never get so tired that they wouldn't join in this war, however. What about the other way around? Nah, Nagai would love to help them out. Well, they are both severely out-teched by me. This is a good opportunity for me to rip Nagai asunder and open up a path into Central Asia. Downside is I can't really see much of this land. So I should build a spy network on Uzbek, steal the maps here, steal the maps of West Siberia and Central Asia, which means I should spy on both of them. Do I have the tech to steal maps? Yeah, I do. That's an early tech. Alright, well, I've got what I need to claim claim land from the Danes. Jeez, the conversions here are getting out of hand. Difficult, because it's not in areas that are particularly good for me. These lands start out as Novgorods, don't they? It's been a while since I've played as Novgorod, but I'm quite certain they do. Yeah, sure. Guess I'll claim all nets. A claim's a claim against the Dane. I'm still supporting air. Let's play the long game with you. I mean, we're in with a 4% chance to Where's Austria getting all that from? Their enormous diplomatic reputation, of course, but still. Scary stuff. Right, we're going to steal maps and then we're going to gun down Nagai and Uzbek, and that should lead us, time-wise, into fighting Muscovy to consume them yet more. Otherwise, oh, that's not what I asked for. But it's a good opportunity. This pulls me into a war with Uzbek that we're going to win, and that allows me to slaughter Nagai without Uzbek being directly involved in that war. Could be useful. Means I don't get to steal my maps, but whatever, I'm going to accept. It's my good ally after all. Damn, I'd wanted to kind of be a bit leaner here, but Astrakhan, take it down with Byakar. You guys are going to split up and take these lands a bit. Declare the war as soon as I can. Could you get maps from Timmy? I think you can only share map. Oh, right. Request to share maps, but you can't do it whilst at war. You can't do it while they're at war, and I've never really understood why. That's the ultimate time when you would want them. Alright, so new Uzbeks getting involved. The Afghans will. I don't know much about the Afghans at all. I can see their border there at least, but it's probably not all that much. What's the Nagai army like? Nagai, 20,000. We can take them out, no problem. Because we severely out-tech them, mostly. Alright. Oh, I could bring in the Commonwealth if I wanted to, which I don't, but I could. Good to know. Yeah, we'll just gun them down. Can't believe Astrakhan's my only claim, but we'll take what we can. Any opportunity to bite out of the auto-teat with the League War. The Ottomans have not joined the side. But so far one side is significantly heavier than the other. Austria, Bohemia, Aragon, Brandenburg, Milan, Hungary. Versus who? Saxony. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wait, what? Saxony's allied to Austria. This is gonna get messy. Real messy. Oh well, let's not worry too much about it. We're gunning down Astrakhan. Or we're gunning down whatever we can out of Nagai. The areas are fairly big, so at least I got that, but they're also fairly not worth anything. Also, my overextension is pounding. But it's all for the name on the map, so we're doing it. Oh wait, Nagai wasn't previously involved in a war, so it's not like I'm catching them unaware here. I shouldn't treat it like I am. Hopefully they get distracted